Okay, the second way not to suck is to check your cognitive biases. So I'm not saying to check your privilege, because that's a dumb phrase. Okay, check your privilege is a meaningless phrase. We're all born with certain qualities and certain privileges in our life, and the question is what you do with what you are given to make your life better. But checking your cognitive biases is something different. So we all have cognitive biases. What this means is that we are likely to believe things that we want to be true. And this is particularly true in the realm of politics. When we analyze information, we tend to believe things we want to be true, which means that we will purvey a headline where we didn't actually read the whole story. We just read the headline, and it seemed like something that we would agree with, and then we just say it. Okay, this is not a good way to argue. It's also not a good way to be a particularly good person. So an example of a screw-up in my career. So back in, would have been 2013, there was a story, I was working at Breitbart at the time, and there was a story that was fed to me by a very, very high-ranking Senate staffer about Chuck Hagel. Chuck Hagel was up for Secretary of Defense in the Obama administration. I am not a Chuck Hagel fan. I think Chuck Hagel is awful. And Chuck Hagel, the story went, had taken a speaking engagement from a group called Friends of Hamas. So I checked into it as much as I could, couldn't lock it down. We ended up running a story saying that there was a rumor that Chuck Hagel had spoken to this group called Friends of Hamas. And the left went nuts, right? Then how could you print an unverified rumor? And the truth is, I shouldn't have printed the unverified rumor. It was a mistake, right? The left can print as many unverified rumors as they want. That's the media. But we on the right should not be printing unverified rumors. The reason that I'd gone with the unverified rumor is because I wanted it to be true, right? And it was a mistake. It was something that I shouldn't have done. What makes you a stronger thinker and a stronger arguer is checking your work, making sure that just because you want something to be true does not mean that you spout it as true. And if you do that, it's going to be very hard to rebut your arguments because you've actually taken into account all of the evidence that is out there. You're not going to get yourself into as much trouble, and you're not going to give as much fodder to the other side, and you'll be a better person because you'll actually be intellectually honest in a different way.